Hey guys, here's a little look at the finished audio system in this car. You can see the speakers that are behind the seats and the speakers that are in the door panel, all based on the Fiero store products that Romaldo has in his real car. Came out pretty cool, I think, and I've just got a little bit of more trimming to go, but this video is not about that. This video is about something else completely, so let me show you guys what I mean. Hey guys, in this video we're going to be going over how I make all of the glass for the instruments. I touched on this briefly in one of my other videos in this series, but I'm going to go over it here and you guys will see exactly how I make the glass for the instruments in the cluster, all the auxiliary gauges. It's a really simple process, and we do it using the Bondic glue pens because it dries crystal clear, even though it has a slight orange tint to it, a slightly yellow tint to it, but it dries crystal clear and really makes good looking glass for your instruments. So let's get started and I'll show you what this is all about. Alright guys, I'm going to just show you what we do here with the Bondic. You're going to take your Bondic pen, you're going to fill the entire area you want covered with the Bondic solution. Then you can use your toothpick, which is the other tool you'll need for this. And if you find that the Bondic doesn't get everywhere you want it, you can just guide it along with your toothpick. You'll find that it's very, very cooperative in that, as it will stay wet for quite a while if you don't cure it with the ultraviolet light, in which case you can move it around and get it to fill all the crevices. And then after you move it and fill all the crevices, then you're going to hit it with the ultraviolet light. And that's going to cure it. You'll be able to tell when you're hitting it because, as you can see, it starts to glow with like a greenish glow when you hit it. And you hold that on there for a few seconds, and it will cure the Bondic. Leaving you with a crystal clear lens when you are done covering the gauge faces. Just have to make sure you give it enough curing time with the light, and you'll be fine. Now we're going to go and do the same thing on our smaller gauges here. First we're going to clean the tip. As you can see, some of it gathers there. You don't want that to spread all over. So we're going to clean the tip, and then we're going to apply just a drop here on these smaller gauges. It's a little trickier because one drop will basically fill the gauge. And there we go. Now we'll just spread it within the gauge. There we go. And there we have our two smaller gauges. And now we're just going to hit it with the UV light. Let's just turn the light on. And we'll hit it with the light, which will cure it right away. Now let's just take a look here. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's curing. You can see how it glows green when you hit it with the light. That's when you'll know you're right on it. And you only have to leave it there for a few seconds and it will completely cure the Bondic and give you a nice crystal clear shine. Well, not totally clear. It does have sort of a yellowish tint to it, which really doesn't show in this application. But if you're using it on something that's a very light color, you may see the yellow tint of it. You guys can see the light there, and you see how it's glowing. Okay, I think we're good there. Let's cover our pen. And now you can see how the Bondic gives you, let's see if we can focus in on that there. Guys, trying to focus in on this for you guys. Okay, there you go. You can see how the Bondic gives you crystal clear lenses on all your gauge faces. Very easy to use, very easy to apply. Looks fantastic. Now, all the other smaller indicators there are way too small to use the Bondic pen on. So for that, we'll be putting maybe a little bit of the Pledge floor polish, or maybe just a little bit of flat black. A drop inside each one of the little, not flat black, gloss black, just to put a little shine to them so that they reflect a little bit. But you can see, there you go. We have our gauges all in the dash. And we have all our instruments painted, our radio, AC, all our buttons on the cluster done. So we're getting almost done with detailing this dash out. Alright, now we've added a little bit of, we went over the smaller indicators using our Gundam marker, which has left a glossy black coating over the indicators so that now they stand out. They have sort of a purplish, almost a little bit of a purplish tint to the black, which sets it apart from the semi-gloss black of the bezels that cover the instrument cluster face. So all the indicators and the two little windows above the gauges kind of stand out as the light hits them. So there we go, we're done with detailing the instrument cluster and the radios and AC controls. Now we can start putting this whole thing. Okay guys, here we have all of the lenses in our instrument cluster done. They all have the official Pontiac orange lighting and all of the clear glass over the lenses. I think that looks pretty cool and it's going to look great in the car. Alright, well that's going to be it for this short little video. Just wanted to show you guys how I did that. We're going to continue with this build. So I will see you guys on the next one.